Good morning guys, and welcome back to another video from Cosmic Campervans. Today we're doing something a little bit different and slightly interesting. So if you already have a conversion in your van, then you might be interested in this video, because what we're doing this week is we're actually going to be removing the full interior in this van and completely renovating it to have a brand new interior. So it's not something we do very often. Most people kind of say, yeah, we've done the conversion now, we're happy with it. But for these very nice customers of ours, they wanted to have a bit of a refresh in the van because it was looking a bit tired and a bit old. They couldn't get the bed to work very well for them. They found it really difficult to use, and they just said, look, we're going to spend a bit of money on it and make the van exactly how we want it. So what we're going to be doing is basically removing this full kitchen and full bed, and we're going to be installing a brand new kitchen and a brand new rib bed and all the new appliances as well. So it's very much like if you wanted to have a brand new kitchen in your house. We're doing the same thing here. We're going to rip out the old kitchen, rip out some of the fittings, completely renew all the electrics, renew all the appliances, and that way they're going to get many more years out of this van because they know the history of the van. They've had the van for many years. They service it regularly. They don't want to change the base vehicle to go and get something that they're not aware of or they're not familiar with. So they just want to spend a bit of money on the inside, get it done properly and get it done completely new. So let me talk you through exactly how that process is going to work, and also through this video you're going to see the full process from start to finish of what that looks like. Okay, so the first step will be to remove the rock and roll bed. So we're going to lift this onto the ramp, we're going to lift it up in the air, we're going to undo all the fixings for the rock and roll bed, take this out, then we'll also start with removing the kitchen. So the customer doesn't want to reuse the sink and the electrics because this is an old style panel now. This is kind of out of date. So we're going to completely keep all this in place. We're going to take out all the old wiring because that way we can warranty all the new install as well. And it's going to be all brand new appliances all the way around. And I think this is going to be an amazing transformation. I'm really looking forward to seeing the end product of this because this does look very dated now. These are kind of like old style units. There's so many campervan conversions out there with them. They're kind of like the cheaper end of conversion units that were used as high-end units before, but the industry has come on along since these kind of units were being fitted a few years ago. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how that's going to look like. We're going to be reusing a couple of the appliances such as a fridge and a gas locker, but apart from that, every single thing in here is going to be brand new. Once we take this out, we'll redo all our wiring to their existing battery because recently they had a brand new Victron lithium battery, so we don't need to replace that. And then we'll start by fitting the brand new units in, and then we're basically going to reverse what we've just done. We're going to reverse taking out everything and refitting everything as well. And there'll be a couple of extra new things going into the conversion, also such as an inverter. So let's get straight into it, guys, and show you that full process, and I hope you like the finished result. Alright guys, so you can see the kitchen's fully out now, so we stripped this all out. Someone might come and buy this soon, we'll see, hope we can get some money for it. And underneath here, we can now see that the vehicle has had some form of insulation done to it, but to be honest, not the greatest level insulation in my opinion, and it needs some sound deadening doing to it as well. So I'm going to give the customer a call and let them know about this because it could do a bit of work to get that done right. But yeah, so the kitchen's out now, and then we're going to look at doing this floor, see if we can fix this, but also the floor might need to be replaced as well because it's got some damage from the previous rock and roll bed. So there's a bit more work that we originally foresaw. Okay guys, good morning. We have now completed the renovation on Sarah's van. I'm very happy and excited to hand this back over to her. If you've noticed now, the van is completely different. We completely stripped out the interior. There's a few different changes that came into the build as we did some of the work, because we noticed that the flooring was basically ruined, it needed to be replaced. So a couple of different things were added to the build as we went along, but let's not waste any time. I'm going to show you exactly what we've done. All right, so inside the van, look at this, what a transformation. So it's gone from looking like an old tired camper van with outdated units, a very hard to use rock and roll bed. We've installed the rib bed, which is going to make their lives so much easier to put the bed up and down. The units are looking fantastic. We've got the solid oak worktop, shelving above the splashback and the sink. We've reused the fridge because it's in good condition. We've also got some sockets here so they can plug it in and use that, and we've changed the flooring, as you can see. So we've gone for a brand new flooring, which is the slate oak, I believe, on this one. We've refitted the panel underneath the driver's seat for the heater, and if we take a step inside the van, you can see we've also gone for, on this one, is the Van Shades Duo. So this comes with the fly net that comes up like that, so you can actually open this window without any flies getting into the van. So that's great. So we've got the Duo van shade, and that pulls down like that for the shade as well. So it looks fantastic. Then we've got our electrical panels here. So we've got 3 240 volt sockets. Now this socket is actually connected to the inverter, which we've connected in here, so they can actually use a 240 volt socket without being plugged in. We've got our CBE control panel, so we can control all of electrics from here, and we've got our diesel heater control panel here as well. And then underneath here we've got our 12 volt appliances, so we've got some USB chargers, a auto socket point, and then the light switch for the lights over here. You can see that because of the light. There we go. So we've housed some of our electrics in here due to the size we've got to work with, and then we've also got our sink and double burner, so the customer can do all the cooking and cleaning up. And then we've also got a drawer here for any cutlery, etc. There's lots of storage in these units, guys, lots and lots of storage. We've got this bit behind here, then behind there as well. And if you've watched our full conversion video about the rib bed and how it operates, I'll link it just up here if you want to go watch how the rib bed operates. We've also got lots and lots of storage underneath the bed here as well. So this van has now become a really practical and usable camper van. We've completely transformed it from where it was about 2 to 3 weeks ago. It's been nice to work on this van because it's a bit of a different project. Usually we'll just convert in vans that are already standard panel vans, but with this one it's been nice to be able to take something out and make it look brand new again. Anyway, we're going to get this van back to the customer. If you want to learn more about the conversions that we do, you can head over to our website. If you've got a Ford Transit, a Vauxhall Vivaro, Renault Traffic, a VW Transporter, we can do conversions for them. Pop tops, diesel heaters, solar panels, etc, etc. We're based in Derby, and if you want to learn more, just head over to our website. Thanks for watching, guys.